Two babies, one 3D printed model, and a broken heart. And what you're about to witness as the future of medicine.
She's Ella 2.0. She's a new baby. She's so happy.
Getting Ella and Livy here in the first place was tough.
Good night, little bunny.
Struggling with infertility, Jason had surgery and Katie underwent in vitro fertilization to conceive. Expecting twins, doctors found an abnormality on her 24-week ultrasound.
Her heart was on the wrong side of her chest.
An exceedingly rare condition, one her cardiologist had never seen before. A hole in her heart and crisscross ventricular valve connections. Despite all this, these soon-to-be parents were strangely calm.
We just felt like we had so many miracles come up to get her here that it just had to play out well for us.
The blue is the blood going through a hole in the heart. Okay, but
which it shouldn't.
Which it should not be.
Doctors told them when Ella was born, she might have surgery immediately. But if she was stable, they would wait. Or there was another option.
Spend what time we could with her. That's when we got freaked out.
When the time came, they braced themselves for the worst.
Cut the cord and they took her immediately. She was gone out the window.
Amazingly, Ella was stable. So after a month in the hospital, she went home. But a successful surgery was the only chance she had at a normal life. 9 months later, surgeons faced a nearly impossible task.
They're looking at it and saying, okay, so what am I looking at here? You know, I mean, these are doctors that know what they're doing, and it's that complicated for them.
Ella's anatomy was so complex, doctors wouldn't know exactly what they were facing until they got inside the OR. To remove the mystery, they did a cardiac CT and printed a 3D model of her heart.
And how much of a difference did it make? I mean, literally holding her heart in your hands.
And so this actually let us plan ahead and really not spend very much time on the bypass machine, something that could have been a struggle in the OR, relatively straightforward once we got in there.
More surgeons are using this technique. Last year, surgeons at Intermountain Medical Center used a 3D printed kidney to help them remove a tumor, saving a woman's life and her kidney. Doctors in New York used 3D printing to map conjoined twins' anatomy before surgically separating them. In Miami, they used a toy-like cardboard box with an iPhone inside to see 3D images to plan a surgery that saved a baby's life. Before going in the OR with Ella, her surgeon practiced every cut he would make.
This is how our heart sits, kind of rotated this way. We made an incision here below the aorta.
And it worked.
That model saved her life. I mean, it's as simple as that.
While they left her heart on the right side of her chest, they made it into a 2-ventricle heart, as close to normal as possible.
She's just a miracle, one after another.
2 babies, one 3D printed model, and 2 healed hearts. Twin sisters who can grow up together and live, laugh, and love life to the fullest. In Orem, Heather Simonsen, KSL 5 News.